Well, I am back again reviewing another hotel shower. I've got quite a few videos lately on my reviews of these hotel showers because I'm on vacation, and as tile guys do, we just look at tile everywhere. Doesn't even the steps coming up here to this room are all tiled and symmetrically perfect and all that stuff, and I wanted to go through that, but I don't want to cause a scene. Anyway, let me say a couple of things right off the bat. In many places of the world, they have what is referred to as a wet room. So you could take a fire hose and just like go through the whole bathroom and you would ruin nothing because it's a wet room. So it's wall to wall all the way to the ceiling. The only difference is, oddly enough, in this hotel they have sheetrock, which normally would be concrete. They also have wood trim up here, which I don't see very often. And the wood is not damaged, it hasn't gotten wet, there's no mold or mildew on it or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of an anomaly. Another thing too, which happened on another video I did recently, the shower glass is, yeah, you know, they really should get some, and I think I mentioned on the other video, if I didn't, I'll say it now, toilet bowl cleaner, just a little bit, maybe, you know, 8, 9, 10 ounces to a bottle of water, and you spray it on the inside of there, let it set for about 5 or 10 minutes, and take a high number steel wool, I think it's like 500 or 800 grit steel wool, oddly enough, right? But it's very, very thin steel wool, and then you scrub it down and you rinse it down and the glass becomes new. I learned that trick about toilet bowl cleaner on YouTube University, which is very cool. So they really should do that on occasion, because this hard water staining is kind of makes it look, it degrades from the whole look. You know, they spend a lot of money and time building all this tile up and all that stuff. So getting to the tile, symmetry on point. This is kind of a low-end ceramic tile, as is this, and then they have the border here, little rope type of border, so that turned out really well. And again, the symmetry is right on point. Oftentimes we have different tile sizes. It might be off an eighth or a quarter of an inch or something. We can't get it to line up properly unless we shave the tile to make it work. And then also that these border pieces are exactly lining up, and that's kind of difficult to do. I'm gonna go out on a limb and saying well, obviously it's the same coloration and all that stuff. So this tile is meant specifically for this type of border rope. I'm gonna call it a rope anyway. And then the bottom tile matches up. So everything is symmetrically on point as far as all the grout lines and all that stuff. I also like that they did the bottom tile full tile and then about half a cut, about a third a cut at the top. So I like that too. And then we get on to the shower fixture, which is a little tacky. And they really should do some, you know, a little bit more, I don't know, like deep dive type cleaning. Because I find this often even in the nicer hotels that, you know, like they could spray bleach a lot of this stuff, you know, same as they could the shower, and get some of this crud off, because it kind of demeans the whole look. Like this one, when it's first done, which is probably a good part of 15, 20 years ago, it probably looked awesome. But, you know, the upkeep matters. And of course it's a hotel, so I don't know. Anyway, this little slider soap holder, I'm not seeing shelves, right? And I'm not seeing niches. I definitely haven't encountered a niche yet. No, that's not true. I did encounter one very small niche. So it's not really a thing here to have a niche, but there's nowhere to put wash rag, there's nowhere to put soap and shampoo bottles and stuff like that, so that's kind of slightly annoying. I don't need shampoo because I'm bald, but that's just me. What I also notice here in a lot of countries I visited is that they have the tub spout. So the tub spout specifically will have this diverter to go to the shower, and then usually there's a rainforest head at the top. In this case, there's not, so there's only tub spout and shower head with the slider bar, which is okay. I'm still not positive why they have these. The only thing I can think of is cleaning, you know, from waist below and all that stuff. A lot easier to get water directly from here. It's also easier to fill up buckets and stuff like that, although in a hotel I don't know why you would want to. The water stains that I'm seeing, this orange tint that you see, if you have that on your shower anywhere, that's just water that has just permeated there and not gone away. So that's what that's about. Drain is kind of weird, but at least, you know, like it's clean. The other video I did, the drain was very, very nasty. Because typically the linear drains don't get cleaned often enough, and then they're just nasty. I don't know if they built this hotel with the concrete definitely sloped that way. I don't have a level, and it doesn't feel like it's a definitive slope, but however they made it happen, they don't have a drop down curve, and they didn't, even though it's a curbless shower, there's no drop down or anything like there was on the other video I did. But they do have this rail that is part of the shower glass, I think, and that keeps the water out along with the caulking somewhat. I've taken a shower here a few times already, and there's a little water that gets through there, but they have silicone on that little rail. And the silicone is sloppily done, but that's here nor there. So it does function as a curbless shower, although this could really make your day horrible if you stubbed your toe on that. So I'm not really keen on that, but you know, it is what it is. It drains okay. It doesn't drain fast in the way that it should, because again, I don't think there's a really hard slope going down to the drain, but you know, they did an okay job, and I imagine every room here is kind of the same setup. So overall, if I were here 20 years ago, 15 years ago, whenever this hotel was built, I would have given them probably a 7 out of 10, maybe an 8 out of 10. Right now, just because of the lack of the maintenance and some of the cruddy stuff that's around here, I'm gonna call this like a 5 or a 6, and only because it's kind of dated. That could be upgraded big time. What else? Oh, another thing I noticed. As long as this hotel has been here, and this is all, I think this is cinder block walls, even though the ceiling